Dear Vinnies, some time back I found myself alone and afraid.
My life had been full of ups and downs, but honestly, mainly downs.
I felt like I had been homeless forever, and I was only 21.
I had been in and out of homelessness since I was 10. My home life was terrible, as my mum suffered from mental health issues and drug addiction. As a kid, I was often left alone on my own to look after myself.
Having never met my real father and having been kicked out of home by my mum, I went from one temporary solution to another, often having to sleep out on the streets. I felt terrified.
After sleeping on friends' couch for a few months, I eventually ended up in foster care, away from my school and the friends I had. I felt lonelier and more isolated than ever.
I eventually called my mum asking if I could come back home. I was able to stay there for a year, but all I remember is the mental and physical abuse I had to put up with.
One day it got very violent and I just had to run away with nothing.
All I wanted was to be like everyone else and be happy and safe at home with my mum.
Not having any friends and no family, I was left with no other option but to go to a crisis refuge.
When I got to the refuge, I was shocked and scared. I didn't know what to expect.
For years, I went from crisis refuge, to friends, to boyfriends, couch surfing, and then back to the streets.
I was exhausted. It seemed no matter how hard I fought and how strong I stayed, I would have to start all over again somewhere new.
Homelessness touches every aspect of your life and shapes who you are.
It's a dark, relentless suffering that's hard to break free from.
To me, homelessness is feeling isolated, desperate, and inferior.
It's meant struggling just to complete everyday life tasks and fight to try and build myself a brighter future.
Eventually, when I thought I couldn't do anything to help myself, I was put in contact with Vinnies.
I was found some temporary housing, and for the first time in a long time, I felt comfortable and safe.
I had access to all the amazing staff who helped me with everything I needed, counselling, training, and just someone to talk to when I needed it.
I had my own room and my own privacy. This experience had a really positive impact on my life.
I know that Vinnie's giving me a chance and placing me in a house where I was able to stay for a while and create structure and routine allowed me to concentrate on my studies and gave me a chance at a better future.
Now I'm studying at TAFE and doing really well.
I'm studying social welfare because I want to be the difference in someone else's life that you all were to mine.
So, thank you for everything.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you for believing in me.
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 Thank you for making me feel safe.
Regards, Laura.